Here's your matchups. Of note, Arsenal get Olympiacos, Spurs drawn against Dinamo Zagreb, Rangers get Slavia Prague, who of course eliminated Leicester City. And beyond debate, even on this show, I think the most enticing matchup, Manchester United against AC Milan, a Zlatan return to Old Trafford, travel permitting. Here's your odds to win the Europa League. Manchester United installed as your early favorites. Actually, co-favorites with Spurs. English teams 1, 2, 3. Even Arsenal getting better odds to win the Europa League than AC Milan. All right, guys, let's focus in on those three English clubs, specifically their managers. Craig, I'll start with you. Which of the three need to win the Europa League the most?
I suppose Arsenal are 7-1 ahead of Milan, Sebi, because the bookies see it as Man United gone through. That could be the only reason. But I personally think that Jose Mourinho needs to win this the most, because I think he's the man under most pressure. His league position at the moment stinks. The team's performances have been pretty rotten in terms of on the eye. And they're a country mile off the top four. And at one point, the talk was, are this team in the title race? And so he needs to deliver something. Otherwise, he's under severe pressure. I mean, you could say, well, Arteta does, but he's got an FA Cup behind him. There's a transition to Arsenal. I think he's pretty safe there. And Man United will get in the top four, there's no doubt about that. So I actually think Mourinho is the man that needs it the most.
Stevie, you agree? They still got a shot at hardware in the League Cup final. They got a shot at top six, maybe an outside shot at top four. Spurs really need this most?
I absolutely think so, yeah.
Really?
I mean,
more than Arsenal?
Yeah. I mean, Craig's pretty much laid it out for you. He's got an FA Cup behind him, what, less than 12 months ago. So he's fine. Craig said they're in transition. Mourinho, on the other hand, is not, in my opinion, going to be in the top four. That's why he was brought in. He wasn't brought in to do anything else. So it's important that he does produce silverware, because that will deflect away from what his job was in the Premier League. And unfortunately for him, yes, he's in a cup final, but the problem is the opposition in Manchester City, who nobody wants to face. So I'm 100% with Craig. This is absolutely Mourinho and Tottenham.
Mark, from the Manchester United perspective, just how important is this to Solskjaer? His record in cup tournaments is well documented. 0 for 4 in semi-finals. How big would that first trophy be?
It'll be very big, and I think, you know, he needs to win one soon, because it's now 4 years since Man United won a trophy, and, you know, Tottenham haven't won a trophy for a long time, and they obviously had the opportunity in the Carabao Cup. Arsenal have won one. I do think that Arsenal need this more than Tottenham, because 5 years out of the Champions League, the finances at Arsenal are really, really desperate for Champions League football. But in terms of Solskjaer, I think United fans are getting a bit sick of being semi-finalists or knocking on the door. They're not going to win the Premier League this season. They need to win some trophies. This is Man United we're talking about. We're talking about a club that positions itself alongside Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Barcelona as one of the, or not the biggest club in the world. Well, the biggest clubs in the world win trophies, and it's now 4 years since Man United won trophies. And the trophies they won last were the minor cups. Let's be honest, the League Cup and the Europa League in 2017. They haven't won a big trophy since Sir Alex Ferguson retired. Let's be honest, the 2013 Premier League, because even FA Cups and the Van Gaal didn't really count in terms of the biggest trophies. So United need a trophy. They need to start winning again, and I think Solskjaer really needs it. But if he doesn't win a trophy this season, I don't think it'll be the end of the road for him. I think that he'll still be there, but I do think that for Man United to kick on and become, you know, this team that's going to challenge for the major honours, they have to win something soon.
Craig, if Manchester United... Go ahead.
No, I just think, you know, off the back of Mark's point, that, yeah, financially, Arsenal, but if we're talking about managers, I think it's Mourinho for the reasons that I think Stevie and I said. And the one thing is he'll say, well, and it's a big if, because it's not, you know, there's some good teams still in there. He'll say, look, it was a little bit dicey during the year in the league, and we lost Harry Kane, and he'll give it all these excuses. He'll say, but we've won the Europa League, and that's Champions League football, because that's the carrot that is now dangled for winning the Europa League. Now, from a United perspective, as Oggy said, you know, winning the Europa League for them and their historical standpoint is neither here nor there. Let's go to Mourinho himself. He delivered second place for Man United in the league. He delivered the Europa League and the Carabao Cup. So they've done that recently. They really need to be, you know, winning the Premier League title, at least gone neck and neck all the way. And for those reasons, I think, yeah, I mean, you would take a trophy as a manager, and you would take it if you're Man United. But really, they want to be dining at a much bigger table than the Europa League. As for Tottenham, he just needs it desperately, because They need to get in that Champions League, and they ain't going to do it, as Stevie said, with their league position.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.